What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to all of our OG subscribers, viewers, members, and all of our new viewers here with us tonight. My name is Christoph. I am a 41-year-old quadriplegic who is living with an extremely rare condition called myofibrillar myopathy. It's a genetic disease that slowly attacks the muscles over time. Welcome to tonight's live, where we will be discussing how to rise above provocation. Okay, all forms, we are not letting life provoke us, we are not letting other people provoke us, and more importantly, we are not letting our conditions and circumstances provoke us. So welcome everybody. We have some amazing tips in store for you tonight. I hope to be able to educate you and inspire you as always. Hey, we see Go East Go is already in the chat. What's up, brother? How are you? Lucy Cat is here with us. Hello, Lucy Cat. Chase Heasley is here with us tonight. Diamond Watson is here with us in the chat. Welcome, everybody. Guys, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please, I invite you to join us here on the Heart Train. We would love to have you as part of our beautiful family and community, so please hit that subscribe button. Even if you are already subscribed, we ask kindly that you please double check to make sure that you are still subscribed. Chase, what's going on? I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. I hope that all of you are enjoying your week so far. It's Tuesday, so happy Tuesday, everybody. I hope that everybody is succeeding and prospering and crushing this week. If you're not, remember, we've just gotten started with the week, so there's always time to turn things around in your favor. Lori Watson is here joining us tonight. Hello, Lori. Welcome, welcome. How are you guys feeling? How is your week going so far? Tomorrow is Wednesday. Happy early hump day, unless you're on the other side of the globe, then happy Wednesday to you. We're almost there, guys. All right, so hang in there, keep it going. And once again, tonight's live is primarily focused around rising above provocation. So we are trying to avoid being provoked in any capacity. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail in just a few and discuss with you how you could possibly be provoked and the different things that you can implement in those moments just to keep you grounded. Chase, hell yeah. Taco Tuesday, baby. Although I had pasta tonight. My uncle made dinner and he dropped it off a little while ago. Always super delicious. So my uncle is Portuguese and he lives about 7, 8 minutes from me. So twice a week he will cook for me and bring it over and drop it off. And when I tell you, I am so appreciative because he is like the chef in our family that everybody turns to for a good meal. So I'm really, really fortunate and lucky to have people like him in my life that not only support me but help to provide, basic necessities for me. But with his cooking, I consider it a treat. I really do. Lori Watson says, how's everyone doing on this day? I'm blessed and looking forward to greatness being manifested for me and each one of you. Thank you, Lori. That was really beautiful. Yes, yes. So his name is Carlos. Carlos, Uncle Carlos. Lori, that was a really nice sentiment. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm so grateful to have you all here with me tonight. Again, this is our Rising Above Provocation Live. We're going to be discussing provocation and different scenarios where you may feel provoked and how to best handle that. Preppy Life 123 testing 123 is in the chat. How are you, Preppy Life? It's good to see you, my friend. I'm happy that you can make it. Guys, do not forget Show some love here on the live by double tapping your screens, liking the live. You can also do so at the top right corner three dot drop down menu where you can thumbs up and like the live. I would really appreciate your support. Also, guys, we have a number of support links that are listed in the bio description of my homepage. There you will find the link to my book, One Man, Three Hearts, Nine Lives, which is now available for purchase on Amazon, Barnes& and Noble, Kindle, and also now available as an audiobook on Audible. With over 105 star reviews, my miraculous survival story, self published, is now available for you to check out at the direct link in my bio. Now, if you are a more visual person, as you can see behind me is the film poster for my short documentary, It Started with the Heart, I invite you to please check out 23 minutes of miraculous inspiration distributed by DocuMarket on Vimeo. It's a Sugar Beach digital production. We were accepted into 6 film festivals and nominated for Best Short Documentary and won. So again, my short documentary, It Started with the Heart, is now available on Vimeo for rental and purchase. So guys, if you do happen to check out the short documentary or read or listen to my book, we would really appreciate you taking the time to leave a comment or write a review, as that really helps with future promotion. But it also helps with producer Jennifer and I to be able to read your feedback and see what you guys think about our projects. It always really warms our heart to read comments, not just on the short documentary and my book, but also here on the channel. We really ask that you guys continue to binge watch the content, watch the videos, the shorts, go over to the community post section. That really helps with increasing watch time. Your attention to the videos really, really helps with that. So we greatly appreciate your time. Also, guys, don't forget to engage, like, comment, and of course, share with family, friends, and loved ones. Ms. K. Sample, I was hoping I was going to see you tonight, boo. How are you? What's up, honey? Mrs. K. Sample, you came in right at the perfect time. You are one of our Heart Train passengers that I really, really am so thankful for your increased watch time, your continued engagement. You, Go Leafs Go, Lucy Cat, Lori, Addie, you guys are so active on the channel, and it really, really means a lot to me. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Once again, this is our Rising Above Provocation Live. So I want to ask you guys, okay, what do you think are some circumstances that you may feel provoked? Now, you can be general. I don't need you to give specifics, but what are some situations that you think would be provoking to you, that would try to get a reaction out of you? Now, for those of you that may not be familiar with the term, provoking is when you are trying to elicit some type of reaction or emotion from somebody. You're trying to get a rise out of them. You're trying to get them to react in some fashion. So, what would you say are some scenarios that you may find yourself being provoked? Hello, everybody. Hello. If you're just joining us, please don't forget to hit that like button. We would really love your support here on the channel. Lori, yes. Okay, so Lori said discussing election or religion. Those are definitely two things that can provoke you, two situations that you may find yourself being provoked. Growing up, I was always taught that politics and religion were things that I should stay away from. Even with family and friends, it doesn't matter how close you are with somebody, I believe that you should avoid discussing that. Money Moves is with us tonight. Hello. And listening while resting, phone on the charger, so I can't respond to each of you. However, I love my Heart Train family. You matter. Oh, we love you too, Money Moves. Money Moves is another one of our consistent engagers on the posts. And Money Moves, I just want you to know that I so appreciate the thought and sentiment that is put into your comments. You leave such powerful words of encouragement, kindness, and support on so many of my shorts and videos. And I know that that not only benefits me, but it benefits your other Heart Train passengers. I know that people that enjoy reading the comments will look at your words and will really, really take it to heart. So thank you for that, Money Moves. You're the best. Yes, the power of five, baby. The power of five. Faith is with us in the chat. How are you, Faith? Hi. Yes, yes. Christopher, how are you? Christopher Bristol is now with us in the chat. Faith is here with us. It's okay, Faith. You're here with us now, and that's all that matters. Christopher says, Sir, you got purposes on this earth. Respect to you, sir. Thank you. Chris, I really appreciate it. You're my namesake. So my name is actually Christoph, but I'm also referred to as Chris by my family and friends, and even some of you. So yes, guys, Lori gave us a great example, that politics and religion can be one way that we find ourselves in a situation that we are being provoked. Okay. Lori also says, I think for me, I rise above provocation because I recognize people judge others based on what's in them. So I avoid engaging in fruitless conversations. Lori, you could not be more spot on, my friend. That is exactly right. Whenever you find yourself in a situation where somebody is trying to provoke you, I can tell you right now, almost 99% of the time, that is an issue that is going on within them and has absolutely nothing to do with you. And so Lori has the great attitude of leaving it alone, not letting it get to you, and taking a moment to realize that that has nothing to do with you. That if somebody is doing everything that they can to try to get you to react, try to elicit some type of emotion, which is usually a negative one, it's because they want some attention themselves, or they are projecting their own personal issues onto you, or they have themselves in a situation that they don't even know that they're dealing with, a situation that has them, acting in a certain way, acting out and behaving out of character. So, Lori, thank you so much for sharing that because that is so vital when trying to rise above provocation. Um, Addie is one of our OG supporters in the chat, and Addie is saying that bullying is a form of provocation. Addie says that some people at my school bully people, but I stand up for them, and if they start to bully me, I ignore them. Addie, you are exactly what I want our youth, not only here on the Heart Train, but our youth in the world, to represent and stand for. Addie, I admire you. I am so proud of you for standing up for your fellow classmates. That is huge because there are so many people who would see something like that and they would just ignore it or they would join in. And if I'm going to be completely honest, which I've always promised to you guys here on my Heart Train, I was one of those people. When I was in grammar school, I wanted attention. I wanted to be liked. I wanted to be so cool, so badly, that there were many times that I found myself joining in when people were being bullied. I will never forget the first time that I joined in. Well, one of the first times that I joined in, I noticed that everybody was laughing at the things that I was saying. And I was like, oh, wow, this feels good. Everybody thinks I'm funny. And I was failing to recognize how much I was hurting my other classmate. And believe it or not, that classmate was actually a friend of mine. But I just wanted again so badly to be liked that I sacrificed her feelings. We're still very close to this day, and we've had many conversations about it since. I've explained to her how deeply sorry I was. Later in college, actually, which is when we first addressed it, I was not initially sure if it was something that you remembered, but it was something that was just weighing heavily on my heart. And of course, she did remember, but she also did forgive me. So, Preppy, I mean, Addie, I'm really, really proud of you. I think that that's really admirable. Thank you, Addie. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, it really is. It's important, but it's important to stand up for people. It's important if you see something, as they say something. It's important to, help your fellow humans if you see that they're in a situation that they're vulnerable, if they're being taken advantage of, they're being picked on. And so I think that's a really important lesson, especially for the theme of tonight as we discuss rising above provocation. Guys, don't forget if you're enjoying the live, if you find any of these tips helpful, we would appreciate you showing some love by double tapping your screens or hitting the top right corner three dot drop down menu and showing some love. She's a spot mess is here with us in the chat. Don't worry, baby. I'm not going to be pulling anything out tonight. All right. Everything is tucked away this evening. Go, okay. Go, Leafs, go. Hopefully, you can join us before we leave. All right. Go take care of that. Miss K Sample says, "You're a real one for apologizing." Thank you for saying that. But she's somebody that truly means a lot to me, and I it was just something that I thought about consistently. I thought about the impact that that could have had on her long term. I considered, how she must have felt in those moments. Like, I hope that I did not contribute to her feeling scared or not wanting to come to school or being nervous and anxious. And so, when you really care about somebody and you love them, I think that it's important to be able to admit when you're wrong, stand in your mistakes and say, hey, I own this. I was wrong and I'm really sorry. Yeah, Andy says, Chris, guess how old I am? Oh, 15. I want to say about 15, 14, 15. Ghost Unspeakable is joining us in the chat. Hello. Welcome, my friend. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Ms. Ellen Boazar, our OG Real Housewife of One Man, Three Hearts, and OG member, is in the chat. Ellen, you're about to cross over to that 1 year mark on the memberships. We got 1 year members. 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 She's a sod mess. Now, it's just Tuesday night, Come back Saturday or maybe Friday. We'll have a different story. Guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that like button. Tonight is our Rising Above Provocation Live, where we are discussing what do you do in a situation where you find yourself provoked, where somebody or something is trying to get a rise out of you. Annie says I'm 12, turning 13 in January. Oh, wow. But I knew you were mature for your age. Annie, you're an example for our youth, and I am just so happy to have you as part of our Heart Train family. Addie, can't wait to celebrate you in January, boo. Alan. Ellen, you're one of the only ones that can get me to sing. I'm just always so happy to see you. Ellen is in the chat, baby. That's right. I'm Ellen's man. Okay, don't mess with Ellen's man. You're welcome, Addie. You're welcome, honey. So, guys, listen, okay? A lot of people will think when they hear the word provoke or they think of themselves in a situation where they're being provoked, they right away will think that it's somebody that's provoking them. Now, I want to take it one step further and say that there are situations in life that can provoke you. There is life itself, the journey of life that will try to provoke you. There are even just inanimate objects in life that will try to provoke you. Okay? Like stubbing your toe when you get out of bed in the morning. The bed had no intention of trying to get a rise out of you, but it might, and next thing you know, you're spiraling, and your whole rest of your day has gone to crap because you have allowed your bed to set you off into a motion of negative thinking and just, embracing this idea that, oh, it's going to be an awful day, it's going to be a bad day. Me, I am now going through a situation with my condition, my disease, where it is provoking me because of its continued progression. For those of you that may not be familiar with my story and my journey, I am living with a very rare condition called myofibrillar myopathy. It's a progressive muscle condition that slowly attacks the muscles over time. And I will say, being that my condition is progressive and that it happens rather slowly and in stages, has been one of the more difficult things for me to cope with because I truly feel as though every time I get to a point where I have mastered a particular stage of my condition and I've gotten to a point where I've accepted it and I've adapted in a way that I can still enjoy a good quality of life, I feel like something else arises to further push my strength, to further challenge me. And I'm now at a point where very often, if I'm being completely honest and vulnerable, I don't know how much more I can take. And I say that. I know that I will always do my best to push through. Giving up is not an option. But I do find myself questioning if I have what it takes to really get through any more loss or any more weakness throughout my body. Most recently, my arms and my hands have been affected, and I was just having a conversation with my siblings the other day where I was explaining that losing the function of my legs, while that was extremely difficult, I feel as though that was the most manageable out of all of the physical weakness that I've experienced. And that's because we do have things that are, disposal. At least I'm fortunate enough to have a wheelchair, a power wheelchair at that, where I'm able to still get around and feel, somewhat independent. And so, even though I did rely on the wheelchair to get around, I was not able to stand or walk for the last several years. I still felt as though my life was my own. Now that I'm stepping into weakness with my arms and my hands, I am feeling a lot more confined. I'm feeling as though, you know, I'm challenged in so many more ways throughout my day to day. And even now, so much where I feel it's become a safety issue. Not being able to use my hands to, let's say, reattach my ventilator should it come loose, as you saw in one of my live streams, or not being able to pick up my phone to call for help in the event of an emergency. And even things like just being able to feed myself, wipe myself in the bathroom, or just being able to pick up my TV remote, play a video game. So those are all things that have been weighing pretty heavily on me and provoking me. It's been provoking me to step out of my character, to be more grumpy and cranky and short-tempered. It's provoked me to get frustrated more easily, get jealous of people, and it's even provoked me to a place of anger where I completely shut down and I don't feel like doing anything at all. Oh, she did. She did. She's a Satmar. She did. And when she joins us, she will be able to elaborate further. But again, we thank you all so much for your prayers. She's a Satmar said, I hope Jennifer had a good meeting yesterday. I was thinking about her, and that is so very sweet of you. Thank you. Addie, she'll be joining us in just a bit. Don't you worry. She's just finishing up with some work. Lori Watson says, is there much research on your disease? I wish there was a way to restore some of your bodily functions. So, Lori, that's funny that you mentioned that because that is actually the next active step that producer Jennifer and I would like to take. We would like to take things now a step further and get the attention of Congress as well as other government officials so that we can really get the ball rolling in terms of research and ultimately finding some type of treatment and cure for myofibrillar myopathy. And so we do need your help and support. That's why we continually ask that you engage with the channel, help us to grow, help us to spread the word by sharing the page, sharing my videos, leaving comments, all of those different things are really, really helpful in terms of getting us to where we need to go for our mission. She's a thought that says, I can only imagine how tough this must be for you. I think about you every day and hope you are feeling well. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I have really been trying to actively, as of late, turn my provocation into power. I now have my condition provoking me to act. My disease is provoking me to move quickly. It has, really shown me the urgency with which I need to get things done. I cannot, wait and think that time is on my side because it's not. I have been getting considerably weaker, and I don't know again how much time I have before I am completely debilitated and I'm not able to do the things that I'm even still able to do now. And so I want to take advantage of this time while I'm still strong, still powerful, and get my message heard. I know that this is something that we can do, and I know that together we can really have the voice of myofibrillar myopathy not only be a loud one, but be one that is heard all across the globe. There are so many people that are depending on us to help them, so many people that are hoping that we will raise awareness so that they can get the treatment that they desperately need. Ghost Unspeakable says, I'm sorry you're going through all of those things. Thank you for sharing your feelings and documenting this for everyone else. It's my pleasure. Ghost Unspeakable, I know in my heart that I am called to this mission. You see, for so much of my life, I doubted my purpose. I doubted my power. And I never fully understood why all of these challenges were placed on me. It's only now that I see the impact that my voice has, the way that I'm able to motivate and inspire people in their own personal journeys. Again, life is going to try to provoke you. Life is going to try to convince you that you can't make it. There will be issues that come up in your life. There will be circumstances that arise where you feel hopeless and defeated. I am here to help you to get back up. Your heart trained family is here to pick you back up and remind you that you can do this, that you've got this. Yes, Lucy Cap, thank you so much. Lucy Cap is reminding us, please give the gift of life and become a living donor. Yes, amen, Lucy Cap. Trevor Marsh is with us in the chat. How are you, Trevor? Welcome, buddy. Happy Tuesday. It's so great to see you. Trevor says, I love your message. You are amazing. Where can I find your documentary? Can I buy it on DVD? So you can buy it online, Trevor. The direct link is in my bio on the homepage. You can also go to Vimeo and search It Started with the Heart. That's my film poster behind me, Trevor. It started with the heart, and you can buy it for $9.99 on Vimeo. Nice, Trevor. I hope that you had a great day, buddy. I hope that you had a wonderful day at work. Edith Harris says, I'm so happy I caught you. Much respect to you. You are my inspiration. Thank you, Edith. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for being here with us for our Rising Above Provocation Live. So let me ask you, my heart train passengers, when you feel provoked, what would you suggest is the first thing that you should implement or do in that moment? Okay, let's say that you're in a situation. We're going to stick with people for now, okay? Somebody's trying to get a rise out of you. Let's say a troll comes in here and says something nasty. What should be your first response? What should be the first thing that you implement when being provoked? My bad, provoked. Addie says, I just got home from work too. School. Nice. Okay, nice. Addie, I love it. Addie, I hope that you're working hard at school. Lucy Cat says, walk away. Lucy Cat, I completely agree. Walking away, disengage. Get yourself out of there. If you find yourself in a situation where it's going to get you to step out of character, to be anything other than yourself, walk away. Dismiss it. Lori Watson says, you're so much stronger than your physical body demonstration or feels. Thank you. Lori, I believe that too. Because although my body is the weakest that it's ever been, I do find that mentally and emotionally, spiritually, I am the strongest that I've ever been in my life. Addie agrees and says, walk away and ignore them. Yes. Lucy Cat is saying, ignore them. Lucy Cat says, I get bullied on the daily. Oh, Lucy Cat. I just want you to know that you don't deserve that. And again, it's a reflection of the bullies, not you at all, my friend. Addie says, I have good grades. Don't worry, Chris. I love it. You make me proud in so many ways, Addie. I love it. I'm so happy. Keep crushing it, girl. Keep doing it and doing it again. Ellen says you can acknowledge if necessary and then walk away. Yes. Okay. Because in some circumstances, Ellen is absolutely right. Some circumstances deserve to be addressed. You can address it, shut it down, and then walk away. She's a slot mess. Thank you so much. She's a slot mess. Has just rejoined as a member. She has rejoined as a member, extending her membership for 3 more months. Sending you love and all of this heart train. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you. Guys, dummies in the chat for She's a Slot Mess. We love to see our members rejoining, maintaining that loyalty here on the heart train. Thank you so much. Dummies in the chat. Hey, Dad, you're welcome. You're so very welcome. All A's. Addie, I love it. Lori says acknowledge if needed. Don't internalize it. Lori, yes, yes, yes. Split wigs if need be. Lori, listen. Producer Jennifer likes to say drop an apartment building on their head. And I think that the first time she said that to me, I thought it was such a hilarious metaphor. Lori, I'm picking up what you're putting down. No, but seriously, one of the first things that I like to do if I'm being provoked is I like to pause, take a moment, and take a deep breath. Okay? One lesson, a very valuable lesson that I learned from my father when I was growing up is to never act on impulse or emotion. Let yourself settle down. And so that's why I fully agree with Ellen. I agree with Lori. I agree with Addie. I agree with Lucy Cat. She's a hot mess. Walk away. Disengage from the situation. Walk away. Let yourself have some time to cool down. Because I'm telling you, your reaction when you're in the heat of the moment versus once you've had some time to settle and cool down are two completely different things. Okay? So as long as you can try to remember and be self-aware, you're in a situation, you're being provoked, you start to feel your heart rate rise, you start to feel you're sweating, you start to feel sweat dripping down your head, you're starting to get hot. Take a moment, pause, excuse yourself, and then come back and address it once you've settled down in a little bit. Modge Podge is with us in the chat, as well as our bestie Beverly, our OG Real Housewife of One Man, Three Hearts, as well as our OG member. Bestie Bev is in the chat. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. This is our Rising Above Provocation Live. So we are discussing situations of provocation and how to best approach them and deal with them in the moment. And as I mentioned earlier before, it's not only people that will provoke us. You know, you'll find that life provokes you, situations and circumstances provoke you, and it's all about how you respond. Your response to provocation is critical. And so we are trying to help you to be able to rise above in those moments. Idette says I needed to hear this. I don't want to lose my patience. Listen, Idette, I totally understand that, and I feel as though many of us are guilty of that. You're human. And if it's one thing that I want to reinforce here on the Heart Train and have you guys fully understand, it's that giving yourself grace and allowing yourself the space to mess up is also a very big part of growth and healing. Ultimately, you want to be able to allow yourself, certain moments where you falter. You want to allow yourself to fall off the track, so to speak. But as I've mentioned before in previous lives, and if you happen to miss a live, you can always catch the replay in my One Man, Three Hearts Alive Lives playlist. But I mentioned in the past that it's okay to make mistakes. It's repeating them that we really want to try to avoid. Guys, if you are just joining this evening, tonight's live is sponsored by 5heartsmerch.com. That's the number 5, heartsmerch.com. We are sponsored by tonight's Spotlight Victory series on our merch website. Get yourself some merch, some swag on 5heartsmerch.com. I would really love for you guys to be repping, not just for the brand, but for my condition, myofibrillar myopathy, disability, organ donation, rare diseases in general, all over the world. So be sure to check out the website. I am rocking our Spotlight Victory Series design. Get yourself some swag, baby. Oh, Lori, I didn't even see you said that. Lori said this is random, but tell us about your shirt tonight. So this is our Spotlight Victory Series design. Here on my channel, I have a series with producer Jennifer Cascardo called Spotlight Victory, where we spotlight the victory of other success stories and fighters, survivors, people that really have stories of power. You can check those out. We have a few episodes, like our episode with Christian Rivera, brain cancer warrior. We have Bray MUA. We have a number of Spotlight Victory stories that you can check out in my One Man, Three Hearts Alive Lives playlist. But I would really love for you guys to, again, visit the merch website and get yourself some swag. Some 5heartsmerch.com. Lovely, I am. I am. I'm feeling really energized. I'm feeling motivated, and I'm ready to get the heart train moving forward fast and furiously. We've got things to do, and we are going to get the voice of myofibrillar myopathy to be heard worldwide. Lori says, Christoph, that's quite profound what you said about grace. We need to show grace to ourselves as well as even our enemies. That part. Lori, that part. We need to show grace to ourselves as well as our enemies. Lori Watson is coming with the heat tonight. Lori Watson dropping gems in the chat. We love to hear it. Lori, thank you so much. Thank you. I know a lot of people can benefit from your words. Sow in the area you need. What's that saying? The grass is greener where you water it. Think about that statement. The grass is greener where you water it. Yes! Get yourself some digital swagger. Become a member. You want to join my members? You want to join my members? You can hit the link in my bio to join my members. Get yourself some digital swag, baby. Modge Podge. Isn't it great? Producer Jennifer, literally, that is why she is the genius. Guys, shout out to producer Jennifer Cascardo, the co-content creator of my channel, producer of the channel, marketing strategist, the genius behind all of One Man Three Hearts platforms, and the moderator that holds it down in the lives, keeping it copacetic. Guys, shout out producer Jennifer. Drop some W's in the chat for our producer and moderator extraordinaire, producer Jennifer Cascardo. Guys, again, do not forget to visit the support links in my bio. You'll find the link to our GoFundMe, where you can support all things One Man Three Hearts. It started with the heart on GoFundMe. You can also find the link to our merch website, fiveheartsmerch.com, as well as the link to join our memberships. Guys, we are also now well into keynote seminar season, so if you would like to have me speak as a keynote speaker, give a life-changing seminar presentation to you, your business, your .org, your foundation, your school, whatever the case may be, I would be more than happy if you email me at oneman3hearts@gmail.com. That's the number one, man, the number three, hearts@gmail.com. And I will send over my media kit for your review. Hello, guys. What's up, everybody? Guys, if you're just joining, don't forget to hit that like button. Double tap your screens. Also hit the top right corner, three-dot drop-down menu, and like the live. We are already at 23 likes on the live. Can we get to 55 likes? Can we get to 55 likes tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Also, I did want to let you know that our lives for the remainder of November will be posted. A lot of them are posted already. Saturday night, we are going to have our This or That game night. So that should be a fun one, This or That. I believe we go on at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, but that live is posted. We also have a live this Thursday and Sunday morning. So this Thursday we'll be going live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Sunday morning is going to be our usual empowerment for the week live at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So guys, don't forget to set your notifications to all so that you don't miss out and that you can join us, especially on Saturday night. That's going to be a good time. I feel like Saturday is going to be a lot of fun. Emmanuel? Mod Podge says the grass isn't greener on the other side. It's greener where you water it. Amen. Amen. Can you just push me over, please? Ah, thank you. Thanks. She's a song that says, Ellen, I told the ladies in the chat not to hit on Chris because you will be watching. Oh my god, that's so funny. Guys, there's enough hearts to go around. I got 3 of them. I'm not trying to have any more though. Like physically, I will take all the emotional hearts, but I am done with the physical hearts. Please, please, let me go at 85 with this one, and I'm good. All right, guys, so we're talking about rising above provocation. And I asked you what is something that you can do when you're feeling provoked. And we talked about walking away, disengaging. Another thing that you could do is try to be empathetic. And Lori touched on this a little bit earlier in the chat, but just trying to see from the other person's perspective, try to understand why they may be acting the way that they're acting. And sometimes when you are empathetic and you respond in an empathetic manner, you will find that dis you take away the power from them in that situation, and immediately they just become a little bit more subdued and they react in a way where they're like, oh wow, I wasn't expecting that. You see, when you're being provoked, the end goal is to get you to kind of come out of yourself and, react in a way that will make you look a fool or out of character. And so, if you respond with anything other than that, it's going to have the person a little bit shocked and they're going to find themselves like, whoa, a little bit confused because that's not what they were aiming for. And, you don't want to give them that satisfaction. If they're trying to, get you to behave in a way that you're not usually or you don't typically behave in that manner, you want to keep your composure. You don't want to let anybody else have that power over you. And so, in order to take back that power, being empathetic, being understanding, or reacting in a very calm, empathetic manner can really do just that. She's a sot that says, well, I can get naughty on Saturday. And Ellen responds, try again, slot. I'll be here Saturday. Yeah. Philippine. Lori says, yes, recognize your humanity as well as theirs. Yes, Lori, yes, yes, yes. And I'm so thankful that you mentioned that earlier because it's such a key component. It also ties into what you said about giving grace to not just yourselves, but your enemies, because we're all going to mess up. Depending on the stage that we're at in life, we may behave in ways that we're not necessarily proud of. Look, I told you guys that when I was a child in grammar school in like fourth, fifth grade, I found myself, jumping in with the bullies, and that's not something that I'm proud of. But as I grew up and I went on in life, I learned that that was not okay, and I stopped doing that. And now I advocate for people who are being bullied. I try to bring peace. I try to bring people together. I have created this safe space here on One Man Three Hearts alongside producer Jennifer Cascardo, where people can come and not have to worry about being judged. We accept everybody and anybody, all of your beliefs, no matter what it is that you think, feel, as long as you're not doing anything illegal, you're not hurting anybody else or yourself. Live your life. Be yourself. Do what makes you happy. Do what lights your soul on fire. Ellen says, I'm honestly empathetic to a fault, Chris. Wow, really? Well, that's possible too. Guys, I've told you this many times before. I'm a Cancer. I'm a highly emotional, sensitive being, and I am 100% an empath. I take on other people's emotions, and I'm very sensitive to energies. And it can be a very bittersweet thing, because sometimes you don't necessarily always want to feel everything, but you have to take the good with the bad. Again, that is all part of how we grow, how we develop, how we heal. But Ellen, I get it. I'm the same way, honey. Uh, Lori says, anyone or anything that causes you to behave out of character has power over you, which you don't want or need. Yes, absolutely, Lori, absolutely. Lori, you and I feel like we're here. We're eye to eye tonight, boo. Mod Podge says, You also never know what someone else has been through, and their circumstances may have caused the behavior. Mod Podge, that is exactly tying into my next point. There are going to be situations where you are confronted by someone who is trying to get a rise out of you, and you really don't understand their life experience. You may find yourself so confused. You're going to say to yourself, wait, but like, I didn't do anything to you. Why do I deserve this? Why would you just hit it? Really? Again, has nothing to do with you. Okay, that person could be behaving because of a personal trauma, certain life experiences that they've had to endure. And so you have to take a moment in that pause segment, that initial phase where we talk about taking a moment to pause, to breathe, to kind of just before you react. In that moment, if you try to recognize that, hey, this is not a result of anything that I did, this is not because I deserve this is no fault of my own, this person is clearly going through something. This is their own issue. And then you step into a place of empathy where you say, wow, I can't blame them for reacting that way. Like, it must be difficult. And that's when you regain the power. But you have to slowly go through those steps to be able to do so. Ellen says, yep, the empath in me drives me insane sometimes. Ellen, I totally get it. Me too. It's tough, and that also leads me to another point. You know, being emotional, being sensitive, there's nothing wrong with that. I used to, growing up, think like that was a flaw, that was a defect in my personality. I often used to find myself saying that to family and friends, like, I hate that I'm so sensitive. I wish that I wasn't so emotional. And that's not the good approach to have. Those are just things that you have to get a handle on. And once you're able to control your emotions, you'll then shift to realizing that it's in fact a superpower. I now look at my emotional and sensitive being as one of great strength, of allowing me to be able to connect with various people. And now that I've learned to not let it get the best of me, I've learned to keep it in check. I've learned various ways to um, keep it from getting out of hand. Then I realized that there is so much power in my vulnerability. There's a lot of power in being emotional. There's a lot of power in being sensitive, and you just have to be able to uh, exercise it in the right way. Okay, let's say you're in a situation, you're being provoked, and your temper flies off the handle, and now when next thing you know, you black out and you look and your whole room is destroyed, and the person that you were fighting with is on the floor with a black eye. That is not a good exercising of emotion. And in that very situation, your emotion won. It got the best of you, and now you have to face the consequences. And so, as human beings, we go through um, different things in life that sort of teach us that valuable lesson, and hopefully, we learn it sooner rather than later. Look at little children. A lot of little children will throw temper tantrums, they get on the floor, they bang their feet, they scream. And very quickly, they either learn that they will get what they want because they did that, or they will learn, like, listen, that's no way to behave. You have to control yourself. Like, everybody, life is not like, you don't just get what you want in life all the time. And that is a lesson you gotta learn. You gotta learn. Lori says, unfortunately, we live in a victimized society versus recognizing we may be simply receiving that which is out our lot in life. Yes, Lori, like I said, Lori, you are dropping gems tonight. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for engaging Mrs. K Sample says, I have a hot temper, so I'm just listening tonight. I'm in the I am the kindest soul, but people at my church keep coming for me. I distance myself, and then I'm shamed for that. Like they don't know why. Mrs. K Sample, I'm gonna say this, okay, because I really need for everybody here to understand. Rising above provocation, you have to know when it's appropriate for you to disengage and things that are not worth your energy versus things that it's okay to shut down and let people know not to mess with you. Okay, you also cannot allow yourself to be provoked into being scared and to, living your life now in a different way, just simply to accommodate and please others. Okay, because I'm telling you right now, every single one of you is worth happiness. You deserve to feel comfortable in the spaces that you inhabit. Okay, nobody should ever intimidate you or provoke you to the point that you either A, step out of yourself in a way that's not typically who you are, or B, causing you to retreat in a way that you now completely shut down and you're just a shell of your person. Both are unacceptable. So, Mrs. K Sample, I totally understand what you're saying. Okay, and sometimes it's okay to put your foot down and have some words. Respectful words, but words nonetheless. Okay, and that's something that I've grown to learn in my personal experience. I'm very quick to retreat. I will quickly go back in my shell. I do not like confrontation. And while I can get very angry, I can get very hot when I'm pushed, that's not my go to. And there are many instances in my life where I allowed people to push me to a space where I retreated, and therefore they ended up having the upper hand. That's not okay either. This case sample says I'm an empath as well, but from my experience, I'm not very emotional outwardly. I transmute the negativity. However, it's very draining. Yes, yes. And listen, being an empath is on a spectrum, right? There is no one definition of being an empath, and it varies from person to person. But one thing that is across the board is that it is very soul and energy draining. Have you guys ever heard of energy vampires? Any energy vampires will provoke you. It's part of their DNA. They will do everything they can to get a rise out of you and to suck your positive energy and life out of you. Mrs. K Sample says, I never understood how people in the church could be so judgmental. I'm going to tell you why. Most of the people in the church are there for cover. I'm going to say it again. I don't care how hot of a take it is. Most of the people that are sitting in a church are there because they got something to hide. Most of the people in the church are there because they need to ease their conscience and feel better about themselves. They can't live with themselves otherwise. And by going into the church, it eases that guilt. They feel a little bit better about going into the world and doing evil things. I am so sorry, but it is the truth. There are demons that are living in the church. That is where you need to protect yourself the most. That is where you need to be covered in the blood of Jesus Christ the most. Because when I tell you, you could be sitting in church minding your business, there to praise and worship his name. And you got a devil sitting on the left and a demon sitting on your right, baby. And never mind the one that's sitting right in front of you and the one that's ready to stab you behind you in the pew. The demons live in the church, honey. Mrs. K Sample, you're stronger than that, baby. Your light is brighter than that, baby. They're trying to provoke you. That is the devil. To get you to be distracted from your faith. Your focus is on Christ, and yet you have these fools trying to take you outside of yourself. Your moments outside of your daily activity, your work, all the hustle and bustle of life, you're there to pray and focus. And these people are trying to get you distracted. Does that sound like the work of God to you? I'll wait. I'll wait. Mrs. K Sample, and you don't deserve it. And I'll tell you right now, I had this conversation with producer Jennifer just the other night. It is God's chosen that suffer. We are the ones that go through it. They are attacking you for a reason. Your light is too bright for them, honey. They can't stand it. It's annoying them. Every single one of you. You guys are so amazing. If you're here in the chat, if you're here on the channel, it's because you are amazing and you are meant to hear this message. You doubt yourself too much. You put yourself in a place where you don't realize your worth too much. Enough. Enough. Start showing and telling the world about your greatness. But more importantly, start believing it. Believe in your power. Believe that you were created perfectly imperfect. You're here for a reason. I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. I know you have moments of doubt. And I know that there are moments that you question it all. I'm here to remind you that you are worth every second of your being. Your presence has value. You mean something, not just to me, not just to the heart train, to the world. And I will never stop reminding you of that. I will never stop reminding you of that. Never. Guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join us here on the Heart Train. And if you're enjoying the live, you find this helpful, please show some love by liking the live. Double tap your screens, or you can also hit the top right corner, three-dot drop-down menu. Vivi is with us here in the chat. She's a song. That's all. I'm still waiting. That's me looking at my watch. We got all night, boo. We got all night. You're welcome, Mrs. K Sample. You're welcome, honey. Girl, I love you. We ain't never met, and I can tell you right, I love you. I love me some Mrs. K Sample. Let me get a sample. Let me get a little taste. Let me get a little sample. Vivi! Vivi says, Chris, I needed this. I'm not okay now. I don't know what to do. I'm going through it. Vivi, so many of us are going through it. This is a tough time. All around the world, we are in a state of major energetic shift. There is a major universal transition happening spiritually. Okay, and that is why you are feeling all kinds of things. It's okay. It's not going to last forever. Things will get better. Okay, just take it one moment at a time. Do whatever you have to do to release it, Okay, we're here for you on the Heart Train. I want you to come if you want to talk about it. I'm happy to work with you one on one. You can email me, oneman3hearts@gmail.com. Okay, but there are things like journaling, purging through artistic talent, going and painting, singing, watch a movie, do a puzzle, get yourself to like take yourself out of that moment of pain. But Vivi, you got this, Vivi. You got this. Hang in there, honey. Get in there. You're gonna be okay. I know, Mrs. Kasem. I know that's right. She said, I know they couldn't walk in my shoes. Say it again. Say it again. Because if they did, they would fall flat on their faces. Don't play with me. Do not listen. Zozo it. Zozo it. Because if you poke the bear, sometimes you're going to get the bear. Okay? You okay? Because rising above provocation can also mean letting them know who's boss. Beverly! Bestie Beverly says, why is it that you always seem to say what I need to hear, Bestie? It's because we are aligned. Like I said, if you're here in the chat tonight, it's for a reason. We are synced up, and this message is intentional. God speaks through me. I am God's living testimony, spreading this knowledge of power, internal power for every single one of you to recognize that you guys can go out there and do whatever it is that your heart desires. You can achieve whatever you put your mind to, and you should not let anything get in your way or stop you from that. Lori says, Christoph, you're perfect. I just want you to reiterate that. I wanted to reiterate that to you. Thank you, Lori. Thank you so much. She's a slot mess, lighting up the screen. Light blue says, I will donate to this collection plate. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Guys, W's in the chat for She's a Slot Mess, always showing love and support with the supers. Thank you so much. She's a Slot Mess, thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. So yeah, guys, right now I'm in the mindset that I have had myofibrillar myopathy is provoking me to act. Myofibrillar myopathy is provoking me. What's going on with me right now? Jeez, is provoking me to move forward in a way that really makes an impact. Take those next steps that I have been hesitant and procrastinating on. Steps that are necessary to really make a change because time is running out. Not just for me, but for other people that are diagnosed, people that have yet to be diagnosed. I want to be able to make a change to help people to, if anything, slow down the progression, give people a fighting chance, improve on their quality of life. And once again, this is something that I know that I was called to do. I know that I am the person carrying the torch for myofibrillar myopathy at the moment. And although I may not be able to walk, I am going to roll through the wall of disability, and I will make a difference. And together, not only are we stronger, but in the words of producer Jennifer, we will be victorious. She's a slop mess. Ba 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 beady ba 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 beady bo. Lori Watson says this has been a great discussion. How does everyone feel now? I feel empowered and ready to face the rest of the week, month. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Guys, listen, it's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. It's the biggest secret never told. We are in control. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to figure that out. Because the sooner you do, you will be unstoppable. Once you unlock that potential, and listen, it's not the type of thing that you wake up tomorrow and you say, oh, there we go. I turned on the switch and I'm good. No, 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 no. It needs constant work, and it's going to take work for the rest of your life. You'll be 80, 90 years old, God willing, and you'll still be learning that lesson. You'll still have moments where you falter, where you slip up, where you lose patience, where you step outside of yourself. You are human. As long as every single time you correct yourself, you try to do better the next time, you pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, give yourself a little shake and shoe, a little shake and shoe, and you get your booty back on the hard train so that we can be victorious together. If anything, let situations provoke you to grow. Let situations provoke you to be a better person. Let situations provoke you into being a powerhouse version of yourself. You deserve nothing but greatness. You are worthy of blessings and abundance. So do not let a situation provoking you, do not let a situation provoke you into sacrificing that. Don't let low vibrations bring you down a couple notches to the point that now you're operating at such a low frequency that you can't get blessings, because that's what's going to happen. Once you're operating at a frequency that is below a certain level, oh, now you're just going to continue to attract more negativity. And that's why producer Jennifer and I, we say rise above provocative, because by rising above, you're taking yourself up to a new frequency where you can allow yourself to attract nothing but greatness. Yes, Lucy Cat. More of that energy, baby. We will find a cure together. She's a sawdust, and yes, that's my jam. I love, she's a sawdust. I would love for us to just have like a day together to just chill, watch movies. Like I say a day because like I feel like a couple hours wouldn't be enough. I would love to just have some time to just like chat or order food, gossip, put on some shows. You're a whole vibe. I feel better getting off that chest. I've just been pressing along Mrs. K sample. Never that. Never that. I'm so glad because you're not alone. You have all of us. Mrs. K sample, listen, it's the least I could do. Do you know that I'll be laying in bed feeling so sorry for myself, having just had my arms locked for hours, feeling so sad, thinking about not being able to, go pick up my best friend, have a sleepover with my siblings and my nieces and nephews, not to just be able to, go and play tag with my nieces and nephews in the park the other day. And I come on my channel and I read comments from you. And I'm so touched and reminded why I'm here, why I'm going through all of this, what my purpose is. So it's the least I can do to be here, to return the favor, to help reignite each and every one of your spirits, to help reignite every single one of your spirits and make you realize that you are absolutely beautiful and powerful. Isabella, hi. How are you? Smiling. What's going on, Smiling? Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. Tonight is our Rising Above Provocativity Live. Welcome back, Miss Ellen Boza. Mrs. K Sample, listen, I know. I care for you too, and I'm happy you're here with me. I really am. Can I tell you guys, when I was first getting on social media, this is like back in what, 2006, 2005. Um, I never thought that people could connect in this way over the internet. Like I never imagined that people could form such deep bonds over the internet. And I feel so much for you guys. I think about you guys. The ones of you that I have not seen, I have an idea or a vision of what you may look like in my head. I try to like picture what your voice would sound like. But regardless of all of that, it's like I do not feel anything but love. I don't feel anything but kindness and compassion and just warmth here on the Heart Train. And for me, it's such a beautiful thing to share in together. Scary Mary, welcome, honey. Happy Tuesday. Scary Mary making a bold, bright orange entrance into tonight's live. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for lighting up our screens with that entry. Guys, W's in the chat for Scary Mary. W's in the chat. I love you, Scary Mary. How are you? How you feeling? How's your week going? Tell me everything. Tell me everything. I love you too, Lucy Cat. Okay, Lori. Lori, we're going to be live again on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday night, we have our game night. This or that. We're going to play this or that. All right, so it's like paper straws or plastic straws, cats or dogs, pizza or a cheeseburger, like this or that. So Saturday night we're playing this or that, and then Sunday morning, guys, is our weekly empowerment live. Get your weekly empowerment Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Do not forget to set your notifications to all. Once again, guys, tonight's live is sponsored by 5heartsmerch.com, our Spotlight Victory series. Again, that is 5heartsmerch.com, the number 5heartsmerch.com. Get yourself some swag. Visit the website. Check it out. Get yourself some merch. Oh, good, Mary. Good, good, good. I'm glad. I love to hear it. Scary Mary says, my boyfriend's in the hospital, need prayer. Absolutely, we're on it. We're on it. Heart Train, can we pray for Scary Mary's boyfriend? Scary Mary, God, the Heart Train, the prayer train is on it, baby. Guys, everybody, please, please, I ask our collective support here on the Heart Train to show some love and prayers for Scary Mary's boyfriend who is in the hospital. Okay, Benny is his name. Is his name. Producer Jennifer. Celebrate good times. Come on. Ba da 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 ba 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 da. Celebrate good times. Come on. It's Tuesday, baby. We are about to hit Wednesday. And we are going to continue this momentum of having a great, successful week as we rise above provocation. Because, guys, listen, remember, okay, as I said in the beginning of the chat, It's not just people that will provoke you. And as I told you on Sunday in our Empowerment Live, there are going to be things that try to derail you throughout the week. You can be perfectly organized, you can have everything set, ready to go. Okay, you can be going along, enjoying yourself, minding your business, and out of nowhere, life throws a curveball that knocks you on your booty. You can't let that provoke you. You cannot let that have you take you off course and take you out of character. All right, you got to get up and dust them shoulders off, and you got to get back to it. Okay, we got victory to achieve. We're not here to mess around. We're not here to let life or anything for that matter provoke us to come outside of ourselves. You know, like Miss Ellen Bellazant, very dignified. Miss Ellen Bellazant will not be provoked. Hey, Lucy Cat, I love that you just said that. You should see Kristoff in a crowd. Hey, you should see Kristoff in a crowd. Tests the tests, baby. Producer Jennifer coming in with a powerful gem. Guys, test the tests. You take those tests and you make them your B. She's a slot master, very demure, very mindful, not too cutesy with it, you know? Producer Jennifer, I'm not sure if you saw in the chat. I know you may have been just in the background handling some things, but the chat did want you to know that they were praying for you yesterday and everybody was thinking about you. I did tell them that everything went well and then we were moving forward full steam ahead. But the heart train just wanted you to know that you were on their hearts and minds yesterday. Shackleton! What's up? How are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, it's Tuesday night, and just because it's Tuesday doesn't mean we can't still have that party spirit, okay? Have that internal celebration. Feel good about yourself. Don't let the days of the week dictate your mood. Every day is a blessing. Every day is a party. Every day is a day that is meant to be celebrated. I'm good, Shackleton. I'm good. I'm good. You know, life is good. We're here. We are thriving. We are on a mission. We are conquering and crushing our goals. We're going after what it is that we want in life. You know, we're really, really pushing forward. And so I am blessed. I'm blessed and just overcome with gratitude. Again, I feel a tremendous energy shift happening in the galaxy, and I'm just embracing every second of it. I'm rolling with the punches, I'm riding the wave, because I'm going to get to victory, baby. I see it, and I have my sights set on it. I am forging ahead to victory. Yes, Scary Mary, come on, ride the train, and ride it. Come on, ride the train, and ride it. Come on, ride the train and ride it. Come on, ride the hard train and ride it. Smiling Jacks says 3 a.m. in a new day. Preach. Gratitude is the attitude. It really is. Listen, being gracious and appreciative can really shift you into a place of humility and just really understanding that you are so blessed. And it just changes your mood into one of recognition and acceptance. Producer Jennifer is letting the heart rate know. Thank you, heart rate family. We are scheduled for surgery the 26th. The 26th. Exhausting 2 days, but we're cleared to go. So, guys, we will be riding with producer Jennifer every step of the way. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. We got you, and we are going to get through this together. Together, we are stronger, producer Jennifer, as you say, and together, we're going to come out of this victorious, baby. We are coming out not only victorious, but we are coming back stronger than ever. Guys, give me just a couple minutes to take my meds before we wrap up for the evening. But I'm going to take my anti rejection meds. So, guys, now would be a great time to check out those support links in my bio and also chat with your fellow heart rate passengers. Can I take the gray one by itself? Yeah, thank you. Okay. No. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, guys. Just had to take my 10 o'clock meds. Once again, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight for our Rising Above Provocation Live. As I mentioned at the beginning of this live, there are going to be several circumstances in which you feel provoked. And it will not necessarily come from another individual, but it could be life, situation, or circumstance. How you respond in those moments is crucial. It's so important, as many of you said, to take a moment to stop, to pause, take a breath, regroup, and approach the situation with a level head and grace. Grace not only but for yourself, but for your enemies as well, as Miss Lori Watson pointed out to us. Good also to understand that there are going to be moments where you need to check someone too. So, okay, as producer Jennifer will say, drop an apartment building on their head, figuratively. But sometimes it's okay to not compromise your worth. Don't let anybody cause you to retreat into a situation and not stand up for yourself, but do it with dignity, respect, and grace, okay? There's a way to be the bigger person. And I already know our heart rate passengers, you guys always exude nothing but that. And that's what producer Jennifer and we love about this space. We love about our community is the power that, you guys demonstrate not just but for yourselves, but to one another. It's remarkable to see strangers come together and be able to share so openly and pour your heart out and just realize that this is a place of non-judgment and security. Producer Jennifer said, Christoph giving away my mantra. God help us. I'm just saying, the first time you said that, I absolutely loved it. I was like, that's my producer. Ah, gosh, I felt like I could get up and walk. I was like, yes. Taki says, my hubby is a train driver. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Tell hubby to come aboard. Tell hubby to subscribe and join us. He should be here driving us. That way I can focus on the combos. Right now, I'm multitasking. And good luck with surgery to you as well, Taki. Good luck. Girls get hiccups too. Hello. Welcome, 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 honey. Adrian, our OG member in the chat. Look at that, our official OG. Well, now you're an OG officially. Yes. Scary Mary, the heart rate is always on fire, baby. We are ready to go. Guys, we're at 34 likes. Please show some love by liking, double tapping your screens. Let's try to at least hit 35 likes before we wrap up for tonight. Again, I want to thank you all for being here tonight and participating in our Rising Above Provocation Live. And I will remind you, okay, never act on emotion, don't act on impulse, and do not let situations or people, for that matter, take you outside of yourself. If anything, let them cause you to rise to grace, provoke you to do better, provoke you to grow, okay, provoke you to take action in a positive way. As we have mentioned several times throughout the night, I am having myofibrillar myopathy, all of the challenges, the hardship, the scary moments, the action moments that are the anxious moments that are taking place right now in my life, they are provoking me to move forward and take action, to have the research, to have the funding, to find treatment, and to find a cure. Okay, I am letting this provoke me to act urgently rather than provoke me into defeat. There's a choice to be made in those situations, and how you react is everything. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Guys, do not forget, join the Heart Train family for more powerful, life changing, motivational lives, and joining me on this mission to really make a voice in the name for myofibrillar myopathy. Please hit that subscribe button. Join us here on the Heart Train family, but also continue to watch my videos all the way through, letting the ads play out. That really helps with promotion of the channel. It also helps me on my road to financial freedom. Guys, don't forget to share the channel with your family, your friends, your loved ones. Tell them what a beautiful community we've built here on the Heart Train and invite them to join us. The more the merrier. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. So please, guys, continue to share, share, share. Also, don't forget, tonight's live was sponsored by 5heartsmerch.com Spotlight Victory Series. Get yourself some merchandise, some swag by visiting 5heartsmerch.com. The number 5heartsmerch.com. I am rocking our Spotlight Victory Series design. You can get yourself this shirt and plenty of other designs on our website. The direct link is in the bio. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. Ghost Unspeakable, thank you. I appreciate the support, guys. Taki, thank you. Yes, Adrian. They have some sexy swag on there. I know you would make that thing look good. Guys, you can also get a copy of my book, One Man, Three Hearts, Nine Lives, now available with over 100 five-star reviews on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, and also on Audible. The direct link is in my bio. You can also watch my short documentary. It started with the heart. A Sugar Beach Digital production distributed by DocuMarket. Now available for rental and purchase on Vimeo. 6 film festival acceptances and even nominated for Best Short Documentary. And one, It Started with the Heart, is available at the direct link in my bio. 23 minutes of powerful, miraculous inspiration, guys. It'll change your life. If you do watch the short documentary or you happen to read or listen to the book, please leave us a review or a comment. We would love to read your feedback, but it also helps with future promotion. Guys, also don't forget the link to join my members. You want to join my members? Can be found at the link in my bio. There you can join my box car membership, my parlor car membership, my life coach club car membership, or you can join the newly dropped virtual inspirational tour membership. Vivi, we were talking before, the life coach is where it's at, baby. Get that one-on-one. Take advantage right now because there's not many people in the life coach. Take advantage and really essentially have one-on-one sessions with me on my health and life coaching certification. Again, guys, those are all at the direct link in my bio. Guys, finally, if you would like to hire me for a keynote speaking life changing seminar for you, your business, your foundation, your school, whatever the case may be, I'm more than happy to do so. Just email me, one man, 3hearts at gmail.com. The number one man, the number 3hearts at gmail.com. Whether it's in person or virtually, I am more than happy to deliver a 45-minute life changing keynote speaking seminar to you. Good night. Ghost Unspeakable. Good night. Good night. Good night, She's a Slot Mess. Good night, Lucy Cat. Girls Get Hiccups too. Good night. Good night, everybody. Guys, remember, you're in control. You got this. Go out into the rest of the week, and if anything, let life provoke you into being the best version of yourself you could possibly be. All right. I love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. God bless. Have a good night, okay? Sweet dreams, Scary Mary. Jennifer, producer Jennifer. We cannot leave without shouting out the producer of our channel, the co-content creator, marketing strategist, and the genius behind the One Man, Three Hearts platforms. Ladies and gentlemen, producer Jennifer Cascarda. Ah, the crowd goes wild. That's all of you guys. Ah. Good night, guys. Guys, you're gonna go out there. You're gonna be great. Be great. Be amazing. Realize your worth. God, I love you. Okay. I will see you Thursday, 3 p.m. Saturday night for this or that. Our game on Saturday night. We're gonna have a good time Saturday night. And then you already know, Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Time is our weekly Empowerment Live. All right, guys, we got a great lineup. The lives are posted. Go register right now. Right now. Like when we end this live, go right now. Go before you go to bed. Go right now, register for the live. And then go binge watch my videos so you fall asleep. And comment on everything. Okay, I'm gonna get into bed. I'm gonna answer some comments. I love you. Happy Wednesday. Bonne nuit. Emmanuel, I'm finished. Go, guys, right now. Go, 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 go. Go register for all the lives. Go register for all the lives. Go, go, go. Okay? And then leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. I'm gonna go respond. I'm so excited. Good night, Bestie Bev. Good night, Ghost. Good night, Mary Podge. Podge, sorry. Good night, Mary Myers. Good night, everybody. Good night, good night, good night.